So people always ask me, they say, Eric, how do you speak to the universe? And one classic example of something I do is what I call the spiritual riffs. Some of you may have watched one on a Sunday before. Every Sunday, I do this download from the universe where I'm able to channel this information, this collective information with this archive that we all have actual access to, and then channel it through to actually pass the message on to you. And that's why a lot of people, they always see this message and they always say, Eric, why is it that I was thinking about something and then your message just comes out? And it's because there is this channel. I'm not saying I have any supernatural abilities. We all have these abilities, but the only difference is, for most people, we flick in and out of communication with the universe, where if you understand how to do it on demand and you understand the fundamentals behind it, you'll be able to do it on demand and be able to access that flow state. Now, first of all, is to understand what all of this means. So what I'm going to do in this video, I'm going to break it all down for you, bit by bits, and then I'm going to give you the steps in terms of how you can communicate to the universe better. And when you do, you can also use it to manifest your desires using the laws of attraction. But before we get into it, show reel, hit it. What's up guys, this is Eric Ho here, international speaker, entrepreneur, and best-selling author. And in this video, I'm going to break down for you how to actually tune in, tap into the universe, speak to the universe, and actually use it to manifest what we want in life, aside from using it for our creative spark. Now, we've all probably experienced before, sometimes in life, we suddenly have this channel of information come through us like a rush of energy, and it just comes out. Maybe it's like writing a book or writing a song or a piece of music or an idea for a business, and it just comes to us. And when it comes to us, it's kind of like unstoppable. It's like, where did these ideas come from? It's like such a genius of an idea, you could even classify as your own idea, which is quite ironic, I find. But the most powerful thing is understanding that that information doesn't really belong to us. That's why sometimes we can get information like that when we speak to the universe, and then what will happen is maybe a few months down the line we go traveling out somewhere else, and then we meet somebody and then they speak to us about our idea, and we think, damn, you stole my idea. But nobody ever steals our idea, because it's only one library, one archive we get to tap into. But the beautiful thing is that everything belongs to that collective intelligence, meaning all the answers you want towards your life, your relationships, your business, everything, all your wishes, all your desires, everything belongs there. So the question really is, how do we tap in? We tap in by understanding how to get into flow state. Once we are in flow state, we are in direct channel. We're right next to Miami Airport. I think that's why we keep getting the planes here, right? So we get that direct channel with the universe, okay? And when we are in flow state, we act our best, meaning we perform best. If we look at it this way, some of you musicians out there, you may have played a piece of music before and then you were conscious about it. When you're conscious about it, thinking, don't get the notes wrong, don't get the notes wrong, you get the notes wrong. Same with singing and lyrics, same with driving. You say, don't hit the curb, don't hit the curb, you hit the curb. But the times when you are unconscious or subconscious or an absolute flow with the energies, you are not thinking, and you are able to suspend thinking. That's your first clue there. You're able to suspend thinking. You are more in line with the universe. When you are in logic, or what I like to call non-logical, logical mind, we are too much in the mind, so that's why we are not really tuned in with the universe. So the first part of it is we need to calm our mind to suspend thought. And what's the best way to do it? Those of you who watch a lot of my videos will know it starts from breathing, because breathing is everything. So how do we do it? Deep abdominal breathing. Take a deep breath in with me now, and out. People always ask me all the time, they say, Eric, how is it that you go onto stage with no script, with no, with no planning, and then every time you ace it? They say, Eric, how is it you record a YouTube video, you just press record and then those 10 minutes are done. Like there's no like cutting and you don't need to think about it. It's because before I know I need to get into that state, what I do, the first thing I do is breathe. You will naturally find every time you breathe, your mind naturally calms, meaning there is less thought. Once we suspend thinking, we are more at peace. We need to understand vibrational frequencies. Jealousy, hate, anger, frustration is the low vibrational frequencies. Then towards love, joy, and peace are the high vibrational frequencies. When we are vibrating at high vibrational frequencies, we are more in tune and more aligned with that of the universe, the universal vibrations. And so that's why we need to first calm our mind, get rid of the noise. Then the next thing we want to do is we want to put trust out to the universe. So the first thing I'll do is breathe, calm the mind. And then afterwards, I would just be like, okay, I'll set the intention. Number two, I set the intention. Those of you who use my videos, type this below so it reaffirms the learning, okay? So number two, we set the intentions. Meaning, okay, my intention is when I do this thing, I'm gonna ace it. Or my intention is I wanna attract love in life, or I wanna attract more wealth in life, right? You set the intention. So you calm the mind, then you set the intention. After you set the intention, you breathe, because breathe allows you to relax. Relax goes into trust. The universe does not speak to you if you do not trust the universe. So, and how does it speak to you? It doesn't need to say, hey Eric, I'm here. In fact, if it did that, that would be quite freaky. It channels through you with an energy. You get a feeling and this intuition, this pull, and you've all felt it before. And so when you know that and you feel a pull towards something, you know that it's speaking to you through energy. And so at this time, what do? We set the, number one, breathe. Number two, set the intention. Number three, we breathe again to get into trust. And then what I actually speak to the universe and say is I say, universe, use me. That's putting absolute trust into the universe and suspending my thinking. I say, use me. Whatever is supposed to happen will happen, because you are the divine, you have the powers to create me, and I'm blessed with being able to be this channel to allow you just to channel this information through me right now. So I breathe in trust, and I continue to breathe in trust. And when I breathe in trust, and in that moment when I'm absolutely at peace, and there is this fine line, absolutely at peace, suddenly I can allow just that trust to flow through me and just to speak it. To give you an example of it, I could do one right now on Spiritual Riff. So I could just breathe, and I can just relax, and I can just say, spirits, energy, divine, use me, God, use me. I'm just a vessel of your information. So now they want to know about Spiritual Riff. Where does that even come from? Spiritual Riff is just a surge of energy that channels through me, and I allow it to channel through me because of my trust with the universe. And when I allow that energy, that universal energy to come through me, the message lands to exactly what you are supposed to hear in every single moment. And how do I know that? Is because you are a vibration. You are the catalyst of that vibration. That vibrational frequency sends out to the universe. The universe knows your prayers and knows exactly what you need to hear. And then I tap into that source. When I tap into that source, then I am vibrating at that frequency, channeling that answer straight to you through this physical form. And you look at it and think, wow, that's magical. But I look at it and just say, wow, that's divine. That's how flow state works. That's how rapping works. That's how creativity works. That's how speaking to the universe works. So you can practice that. Practice that. Let me know in the comments below what your experiences are, or what your past experiences of it has been. Or if you have any questions, make sure to comment below as well, and maybe I'll make another video on explaining a little bit more for you. But for now, if you enjoyed the video, if you got anything out of it whatsoever, even just a tad bit, I'm saying a tad because we got an Irish guy. You say tad? Do you say tad?
Tad.
You say tad. Irish people say tad. So I've got Master Lim helping me with the camera today. So if it helped you just a tad bit, meaning a incy little bit, hit that like button. Also comment below, let us know where you guys have tuned in from. It's always nice to know. I don't know if we got any friends in Miami. I'm going to be seeing you guys tomorrow. Saturday in Miami. It's been a lot of fun. Those of you New York friends, it was great to see you. LA friends, it was great to see you. So we got Miami, and then we're going back to London afterwards. So yeah, drop us a comment below. Let us know where you guys are tuned in from. And finally, if you're new to this channel and you haven't already, remember to hit that subscribe button and the notifications button next year, because this year I'm dedicated also again and again to make daily videos to hold you accountable to make it your best year yet. But for now, guys, ciao.